Hello everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Rathlin Island. This map can be found over at fsuk.com, and let me read you just a very brief portion of the description. The description is far more detailed than what I can provide you, or what I am able to provide you in this quick video. It says, "Welcome to Rathlin Island, a rocky outcrop which lies just off the north coast of Ireland, close to the Giants Causeway. It is home to approximately 140 people, and apart from farming, the main industry is tourism. Many visitors travel each year by ferry from Ballycastle to walk the 6-mile-long island and view the Puffin and seabird colonies at Bull Point Lighthouse. Despite the laying of concrete roads many years ago, there is no traffic on the island, apart from a few local vehicles, and most of the roads are rapidly being reclaimed by nature. Agriculture is mainly in the center of the island, where the surrounding hills provide shelter from the North Atlantic storms, which batter the island and often leave it isolated from the mainland for days at a time. So this map is rather unique and pretty cool, and I hope I'll be able to show off all of the really neat things on the map. When you do download this map, you will need to unzip the download. Within that are two things that you need to put into your mods folder. The first of those is the ferry.zip file. Because this is an island map, you will need the Ferry Mod, which is included in the download. And in addition to that is the map itself. So the map is currently, as of when I downloaded it, a folder. If you put that folder in your mods folder, everything will work fine. Or you could zip that up. I do believe it was intended to be a zip file, so by the time this video airs, it may have been changed, and what you download may include two zip files. But either way, you need to put the map and the ferry into your mods folder. Let's go ahead and jump on in the map. We're going to drive around in our Jeep today. Make sure you've got the ferry selected. Go ahead and pull up the log. And one thing you'll notice here is that there's very few vehicles that load up. Also have some greenhouses that are here and the pig food station. So here is our start point. We basically start at the dock. We have ourselves a Hurlerman, and that is our starting fleet. So let's take a look at that while we're here. So in the garage, we have the Hurlerman and the ferry. That is all that we own at this point. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves a Jeep just for touring around the map. And speaking of that, let's look at the map itself. So the map is made up by two parts. We have, I guess, the mainland, where we start here at the mainland. And then we have the island itself. You'll notice that there are 25 fields on the map. None of them are owned by you at the start. And something else you'll notice is there aren't the little dots. The little field purchase icons are not here around the map, or not around the farms or fields. I'll show you where they are here in a little bit. So we have our standard crops on the map, and we don't really need to show you because we don't own any of the fields. Start on hard mode with nothing in the farm silo, and we have two main sell points, Ballycastle grain and Causeway animal feeds. We have several other sell points that buy random particular things. Then we have Agri fruit and vegetable, which buys all of our vegetables that we grow at the greenhouse, which is red cabbage, strawberries, tomatoes, and mushrooms. That is a new one. We haven't seen mushrooms that I know of on the map. Also have a dairy that makes cheese in homogenized milk. Let's go ahead and take out a loan. So in addition to starting with basically no equipment, we don't start with any fields, nor do we have any money from the start. We only start with $15,000. And as such, we don't start with any animals, sheep, pigs, or cows, nothing in the animal troughs, and our silo has a capacity of 300,000 liters. So, if we don't put the ferry in, well, then the ferry won't be here. But we definitely need the ferry because we're not going to be able to get over to the main farm. This is our only source of transportation, but we're not going to use that right now. We're going to go over to the store. Before we do, though, let's take a look around here. Got wonderful seabirds. You have nuggets. Look at that. We've got gold nuggets on the map. So that is one way to quickly get yourself started, is to acquire those gold nuggets. Check over here at the beach. Got a little trailer park going on over here. Pretty cool. Alright. Let's get back into town. Let's walk over here to the store because I'm going to show you something else. We cannot tab into any vehicles. So I'm going to hit tab. You hear me hitting tab, and I'm not going anywhere. You look at the escape menu. The enter is grayed out for all of our vehicles. And in addition, the visit is grayed out for all of these locations. So the only way to get around is to drive around this map. There is no jumping around, teleporting, nothing like that. All right. This gate. Something else that I found really, really cool is that over here, we have to go to this location right here to configure or sell our vehicles. And then if you're somebody that wants to come to the shop to actually make your purchases, you have to walk up here to this nice, lovely lady here at the table to activate your shop trigger. So unlike most of our videos where we typically start by driving around and checking out the farm, I'm going to drive around and check out the mainland here because we obviously cannot tab to the farm. Let's go ahead and get on with the program. First thing we're going to do is we'll just go this way. Let's go this way. I'm going to make our way around. We do have nice signage on the map. Let's go this way. It didn't really help us out, just directional signage. The place we want to pull into is right here. Causeway Animal Feeds. Down the road. So here's one of our sell points right here. And then we also have the pig food machine right here. So you'll need to bring your corn, your soybeans, and your root crops in here. And then you'll get pig food out of the side. The information board, that is right here. There's another nugget. There's your pig food machine. Got great decorations all around this place. We've got this far and a John Deere here. This little trailer. I think the animal buy point is just around the corner here. Yep, Ballycastle Livestock. So this map is by the same mod author that released the Ballycastle map. I believe it's called Ballycastle. So another interesting thing about this is you'll see that's the end gate This is obviously the out gate. It's telling us we can't go that way. If I pull up to it, nothing happens. I can't get the gate open. So the trigger for the gates are only on the side for which you need to enter or exit. Won't be going in the wrong way. Let's go on through here. And now to load up your animals, you're going to have to open up this gate and back into here to get the trigger. This is a pretty cool animal area. We got like a little auction spot over here. And the gate works once we come out the right way. Make our way back around here. Coming into the town of Ballycastle. I believe this is the road that wraps around to the trailer park. So come in through here. And now this map's little tricks have not finished. There are plenty of cool little tricks left here. Let's go ahead and need to make our way back up. We missed a couple things. So now we are back here at the shop, and we need to come in here. This is Ballycastle grain. Here's the other grain sell point, and there isn't anything else going on here. It's just an in and out. Got our fuel station. And here's where the coolness is starting to come into play. This building here to our right. Let's go on in here. Agri merchants. Come into here. And this is one of those almost sell everything and anything type of sell points. Your logs will go here. Then this particular area will take wood chips, sugar beets, and potatoes. But take a look here. Let's do F5. Take note, the triggers are not on the outside. Okay? What you have to do is you have to go inside the door here. And then you have to open the door. And only after you open the door are you going to be able to back into here where the triggers are. Isn't that just totally cool? Come back through here. Right? Take a look at the signage. Here we have a manure buy point. So hay and straw is inside this door. So here is the hay and straw sell area. And then you may wonder, well, what is this? Well, let's open up this door. And we can see fruit and vegetables are sold here. Take a look at our prices screen. Agri food and vegetable. Right there. Agri manure. Agri merchants for our wood chips and logs. Then agri straw sale. So this is a pretty cool area. I like how you have to open the gates and go inside, or open the doors and go inside to make your sale. It is pretty neat. Let's go back out the exit. And make our way over here. You have a dairy right here. way into here. See Ballycastle dairy products, and again, we cannot go through the out. We have to go through the right direction. This is where you would drop off your milk. Then you're going to have to drive around the outside of the building to get to your finished products. Over here are your conveyor belts for your homogenized milk and your cheese. Okay. Now we're not done. We still have plenty of cool things just here on the mainland, the little main section of the map here. Here we have a grocery store. The grocery store right here will accept deliveries, and the grocery supermarket will take our cheese. Okay, and Atrim Dairies will take our homogenized milk. So, here we are at Ballycastle Auctions. So remember when I mentioned that there weren't any buy triggers at the fields? Well, it's because they're all right here. If you want to come in here and you want to buy field 7, for example, you have to just walk up here to field 7. Okay, if you want to buy field 16, there's field 16, or field 23. There's field 23. Let's take a look at the map and figure out, looks like field 14 may be the biggest field on the map, so let's try to find that one. Okay, here's field 14. It's 5.38 hectares. Let's see if we can find another nice one. Field 18, it's 20. 4.87, and field 18, 5.13. So, if you want to buy a field, you have to come to the Ballycastle auctions to buy your fields. That's so cool. Across the street, we have our Atrim Dairies. We have two signs here. This side will take farm milk. So if you are milk straight from the dairy farm, you can bring it here and sell it. Or pasteurized milk from the dairy, you can bring here and sell it. That is pretty cool. Right. I think that may just about do the just about do everything here on the mainland. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is our wool sell point. We have Ballycastle weavers here. And our wool sell point is right here through these doors. And you have to open the doors before you can get to the sell trigger. How cool is that? All right. Now let's make our way back to the dock. And down onto the ferry. Okay. Let's get in the ferry. Let's close down these gates and wheel up the ferry. Start him up and let's get over to the island. While we're going over there, let's zoom on out so we can have a nice little look around here. Obviously the ferry path is marked by these buoys. Look at this. Oh, this map is seasons prepared, so imagine this map with seasons. Look at that. Look at the sun. Look at the sky. Reflection of the clouds off the water. It's This would be an amazing view of seasons. Indeed. So while we're waiting for the ferry to get across there, let me know in the comments what you think of this map so far. Or hold your comments until the end, so feel free to do that. Coming up on the dock. So imagine you're going to have to make this trip across the the waterway here pretty much anytime you want to sell something, because there are no other than the BGA, there's no sell points on the island itself. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can't park the ferry here. All right. 8 down our barriers. Jump out. Now, one thing that I did test is, you may say to yourself, well, if there's no tabbing and you can't visit, and your career start point is way over there at the other dock, what are you going to do if you leave the ferry on this side of the map and you exit the game? Well, interestingly enough, the map will remember where you were when you save the game, and that's where you will spawn when you start the map up. So you don't have to worry about always starting at the dock. You start wherever you last was in your save game. It's just that's where you start the very first time you load the map up, over there at the dock. Let's make our way over here because there is a seed and fertilizer buy point over here I want to show you. Make your way around. We have Hannah seeds. In here. Have seed, solid fertilizer, and liquid fertilizer, and our bill points. Let's turn around. And let's just kind of explore the island. So if we go ahead and go straight, we will go back to the main farm, but I don't want to do that. I want to kind of go the long way around, kind of explore some of this place. Hidden on out here. I forgot to put that camera collision thing in. Manage. So if we go this way. On the island, there is one fuel point. It's over here. Need fuel, you'll need to come over here to the dock, basically, and fill up with your fuel. Right here's the fuel trigger for that. This lovely rock work. It's just outstanding. Got a footpath up there to those big windmills. Well, you know what they are. They're BGA. Let's go on over there. Past the church here. And head on up here to the biogas plant. So we've got two main bunkers here at the biogas plant. Trigger. The other one. Then we've got our digestate right here. And we've got a bioheating biofuel wood chip and our Silo King right here. And we've got slurry storage over here, or maybe digestate storage, where you can bring in here and you can load up and store it or fill up. Now, let's take a look around. So imagine playing this on hard mode with seasons and starting out with just a hurlerman and no fields and $15,000. So obviously you can get $1 million gold pretty easy, or $1 million pretty easy by picking up the nuggets. But you've got to buy yourself some land. You obviously have to buy yourself all of your equipment. That could make for a pretty good hardcore career mode with seasons and with without cheating in money or anything. These views. This is field 21. Now, interesting enough, these hedges do not have collisions on them. We can just drive through those. But the fences do. So, just a little note there. So you saw a little bit back there, oops, that there is a pretty extensive forestry area. We're going to go visit that next. Look at this rock work. It's just outstanding. The men's and women's facilities here. Oh, this is a nice little recreational area. Something else to note, this map does, since it doesn't have a this little picnic area, let me show you. Since you can't tab, this map also has the water break mod built into it, which basically means that you cannot drown your tractor or implement if you fall too far into the water. See, we are well below the water plane. We're not getting that message about our truck being too deep. Something else to make note of: if you do accidentally fall in the water, you won't lose your vehicle. And I suspect if we see if I can get this thing over. I suspect that we also have the mod installed to where if we if we get ourselves in trouble and we need to reset the vehicle, this probably won't flip. Probably can't this thing. I do suspect that with this map, if it does have that that reset where it will basically right the vehicle if you do get stuck, opposed to resetting it back to the store. I just don't have a implement here that I can actually roll. This one seems to be a self-righting Jeep. All the farmland. So that there is our main farm, and then there's a sheep farm up on the hill, just past the lighthouse there. I'm gonna go check out both of those, all three of those here shortly. This is called the ring road. This road will basically ring around the entire island. Then we'll come in here to the forestry area. Let's go ahead and pull up the mini map. Look how well laid out the forestry area is. It's very densely planted with trees. Plenty of trees to earn your millions. Wind our way through here. Right here to a main clearing. Kind of can be our staging area. Then we can come around here and go to the outer ring, basically. And you'll see that we have smaller staging areas at select points in the forested area. It's pretty cool. I like the whole layout of this. All right, let's head on back out. Almost got clear. Got some little side roads that go out to other fields and other areas of the map. And then we come over here to this whole section here, which is just cliff face. And we've got static sheep. Be cool if those were the animated sheep, but they are static sheep that scatter the whole hillside here. It's pretty cool. Make our way down here to up here. Just going up to microwave tower. Run up there just real quick, just to check out the view. That view. That is the sheep farm, right there in the center. Got our lighthouse. Let's look across the way there. It's the mainland over there. It's just an amazing view. Really, we are at a time where we get to experience some wonderful creations by modders. The ingenuity, the vision, and the creativity of these guys is truly amazing. We're going to come back to the main farm. Head on up here this way. Make our way up here to the lighthouse and to the sheep farm. Sheep farm is over here to our right. Just bypass that for now. Make our way up here to the lighthouse. Got a little beach area, another little recreation area over there. And then we've got the lighthouse, which is quite the lovely tourist spot. Come up here and just check out the views. That we just need to go on in. Way up. Which every lighthouse you ever go up, you always seem to get hung up on something. Right. We've already got one of our, we already got a guy up here spectating, looking around. So here is the Here is the island from the lighthouse perspective. And don't worry, there's no way you're going to fall off. Cliff here. There's a magical wall here that's protecting us. There's the mainland. Quite a lovely view up here. Way back down. And let's make our way over to the sheep area. This would probably be a really cool map to do just sheep on, with all of the grass fields and everything. Fairly easy to get into sheep because they are fairly easy to care for. Fairly minimal equipment. And here we are. So we've got some storage sheds here. Got our farmhouse. Then we have the sheep pen. So we've got our water trigger, our grass trough, where we're going to go to buy our sheep or deliver them. And there they are. Then our wool pallets are going to spawn right here, right around the corner. We'll have to come through here with our front loader, our forklift or whatever to pick those up. Let's kind of meander around this area. Cool. Alright, now let's make our way back to the main farm. And for this, we're just going to drive in first-person view, just to look at some of these sites, you know, from the ground perspective. Sometimes I like to just drive around from this perspective and really just take in the map from this lower level. Often have a completely different perspective from down here. Scaling of this rock work and these hillsides is so much greater from this level than from high above. Right here is the town. Could have easily gotten to the farm much faster. Back up and see what that says. Private road. See, so this is really how to get into the farm. We just went the long way around. See, we have some greenhouses there off to the side. Really long drive access in here. And here is our farm. On in here. Take a look around. Right by the farmhouse is where we're going to buy our cows or deliver them. Expecting this is where we can feed our grass. Let's take a look. Yep, there is a trigger there. But that's where you bring your grass. And look at this. This is very familiar, isn't it? This is the buildings from Black Sheep Modding's old streams. Your slurry. Here's your feed trough. Milk. Your milk sale. Here for, I'm sure, your straw. Now, where's the water? Right over here. Here's your water trough. This building looks really cool. The way this whole main farm is laid out. So again, we have more Black Sheep Modding, Old Streams Farm. Here is our silo dump, silo fill. This little storage building. Storage sheds here. And our chickens. These are chickens. Your eggs. Guess what's over here then? Be your slurry. That's your manure. Here we have our pigs, feed trough, and our water. I'm going to fill this up with water. This is translucent. I'm wondering if when we fill this up with water, if we're going to see a water level rise. That would be pretty neat. Then we deliver our pigs right here. Storage. Building storage over here. It's kind of telling you that just probably where you can put the snow mask is probably under there. Here, one of our bunkers here at the main farm. Got lots of cool little areas around here. Another bunker. This isn't. Right. Thought for sure there's silage bunkers, but the triggers are not coming up. Here we get a trigger. Chaff. Down here we don't. Must be just for storing root crops. There we get one. It's the main farm. It's pretty cool. Your manure for the cows. Go on back through here. We have a large area back here. Semi-flat for placeables. Want to put other things down here, other buildings, other sheds, other whatnots. Then over here we have our greenhouses, and this is where we're going to end. So here we have strawberry. Greenhouses take water and manure and produce pallets of strawberries that you then have to go across the waterway and sell. This is the mushroom greenhouse. A red cabbage greenhouse. And for a little variety, we have our tomato greenhouse then. Hey guys, let me know in the comments what you think of the map. I think this is a really cool map, and I look forward to maybe putting a series on this map. Have to see. You? Let me know what you think of the map itself. If you like the map, please click the like button. If you like the video, please click the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. We do map videos every Monday, or map videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and Let's Play videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Till next time, happy farming.